I didn't miss. You just assumed I was aiming at you. Your attention, actually. I was aiming for your attention. And it looks like it was pretty easy to get, all things considered. Now, we can continue this game. I chase you on my big black horse. You run and run and run until the sand slips out from under you, and I get to see if the reward still stands when the dead in Dead or Alive. Or we play this my way, where I'm still deciding if the colt needs to get involved in front of the little filly. You dig? That's what I figured. I do love this game so sweetly, though. Oh, it's nothing personal, love. It's just plain and simple business. I just happen to be a consummate professional, and you just so happen to be criminal scum beneath my feet. If you didn't want to lose, you should have chosen your teams better. When you make a living off the dying, you have to know that while you're betting on that pure as blood red, someone's gonna be making a killing off of your blackened soul. Hey, good girl, Black Pippa. When we get back to town, I'm feeding you real good. The kind of eatings that make you not want to move for days. They wanted to turn her into the glue factory at first. You know, the old girl. But it's like nobody's business. Nose like a bloodhound's. The mean old men who owned her would whip her till she bled. No wonder she grew so cruel. But I asked them if I could break her in. They thought me a fool in my hooped skirt, but I said to them, let me try. And every word I could before outright saying that our veins ran the same with that fickle cold blood, and, well, Black Pippa's no one's darling but mine. But neither am I. Thank goodness for one another. We'd be good for nobody else. Be grateful I'm throwing you on her back, or else I'd throw you beneath her hooves and let her have her fun. Not that that would stop me from throwing you off her back just to see that there rope go taut. That's how they execute their men back in Widow's Peak. Come on now, Black Pippa. Let's mosey on back. Yeah! You ever hear a word of Widow's Peak? Pardon me for getting too friendly, if that's what you'd call it. I'd just assumed that every criminal deserved to know what kind of halo they were signing up for before the noose was round their necks. But scum begets scum, and I'm not about to see you dragging me down with yas. Did the black-and-hearted rube beget second thoughts now that they's gotta go about knowing they ain't just hitting the clink no more? Ain't that just the ways? In Widow's Peak, they let the disgruntled brides ride side saddle as they dragged their criminal husbands by the neck with the rope tied onto the horse. They keep it on going until the man is nothing more than a steaming pile of bloody road rash, or until the woman begs for it all to be over. What can I say? They keep a special kind of woman locked up in Widow's Peak. I don't know if they're born special or made special down there, but no blushing bride has ever seemed too torn up about such a duty. Suppose they know it needs to be done, or they suppose the sheriff would sooner shoot 'em dead if they were to ride off into the sunset. Suppose the job would be done either way, just one less Bonnie to go down with her Clyde. If we headed to Widow's Peak, I suppose I'll be the one taking up the duty of the blushing bride. Consider us wed, but there can only be one sort of consummation around here, and Black Pippa and I are married to the job. To the endless skies, to the desert sand, and to roughing up the kind of serpents you'd want a mongoose nearby for. You hedonist types, though, y'all are never so dedicated. You want the job, you want the cash, you want the power, and you want the little wife in the hooped skirt to be cooking your stew whenever you see fit to finally return from the gambling halls with holes in your pockets and whiskey on your breath. Do you have that little wife by any chance? The kind that is living on a prayer hoping for you to come home? I think I'd like to pay her a visit. I don't see you coming around anytime soon if you hadn't before. And I think it's only fair that she gets to know who's the other woman in this tall tale of yours. Dragging you across the dirt and rubble until your skin shreds off your bones while I sit on top as dainty as one of those southerner belles. What could be more intimate? Jumping the broom, kissing the girl. We will be wed, to anyone who it matters to anyways. And at the end of your days, I'll collect my mine of fortune and consummate the head. I'm sure your wife would like it back. I speak of no empathy, Rex. When they send me them messengers, I send back heads molested. Consider it a matter of professional pride to make an example out of you. All in all, I hope you aren't too devastated. It can't be too bad if you're still wanted by somebody, whether warm or cold. You're still wanted. What more could you hope for than that? Easy, Black Pippa. Easy now. We got a long day of travel ahead of us. I'd like to languish in it. But the endless pain of being and you scorched by the sun, your misery is intoxicating as whiskey I'd like to savor. And buddy, I'm a gonna savor it.